Marcus, you're about to stumble upon a rather old story, one that humbles you because there's a treasure trove far richer than you expected. Remember, you've been searching for water. The ground is cracking. It's the middle of the summer and the heat is piercing your back, and all the other water sources are dry. But you stay optimistic in your quest for survival. You've been on the hunt for so long that you realize this journey has been assigned to you as your life purpose, to test you. The land is a prairie. Open fields, tall grass, but there are no animals because there's no water. But you keep searching, and after a while, you begin to see the horizon change. In the distance, hills start to rise, and as you get closer, they start to come into view, and you begin to smell water. And then there's a noise, a confusing noise. But curiosity is gripping you to stay the course and not turn back. You're convinced. The sound is that of a woman in childbirth, surrounded by what could only be giant hissing snakes. You can only imagine the message of the omen. Your heart is racing as you sneak through the woods in fear of what you might find. Keeping a lookout for predators, you tightly hold your spear. Careful, don't stir the air. You stride long and low for what seems like forever, but your dry mouth is telling you to forgive those fears because there is water ahead. So you keep going, and you're tired, and you're ready to sacrifice all that you are. You have felt dead for days anyway. At this point, all that's separating you from the sound and the water is a wall of brush. There is no more waiting, so you set foot on a limestone river bank. Your toes touch a puddle, you reach down, dip your fingers. At last, you clear the branches in front of you, and immediately, you're struck. Not by a spear, but with awe. You're speechless. There are no hissing snakes, but rather you see an array of springs shooting water from the ground, and the sound of the water showering over the limestone had you fooled. And the woman that's giving birth is not a woman, but rather the earth, giving birth to people as you see families scattered about the area like they were popcorn tossed out of a bowl. Just look at them all. Why, this must be the birthplace of humanity. Mothers, babies, men, all bathing in fountains of water taller than you. The water is gushing so loud to the point that you could barely make out the drums and singing across the river. Men with cuts soothe their wounds, elders soak their feet, women tell stories, and children chase frogs. You haven't seen this many people communing with one another in quite some time. And you know, times really haven't changed. You look around, and there's food. The buffalo that are left have come here to graze and to drink the water, and it seems as if everyone is getting along. So this is the beginning of the San Marcos story. While this story is fictional, much of the history regarding the springs and what it looked like to some of the first settlers is very much true. So please keep that in mind. I'm Lauren Hofmann, and this is COSMRadio, citizens of San Marcos, real stories of locals and legends to bring you a little closer home. We'll keep you posted on when we present our first episode. In the meantime, stay tuned.